Yo, what's up guys? I pray that you're all doing well. My name is JoKa and we're back with another video. This time we're going to be talking about the patch notes which have dropped for v2.00.02, which is the emergency patch. Now, we already went over all this information in the last video, so I'm just going to go over some of the most important stuff. So let's just get straight into it. So as everyone knows, they said they were going to increase the health bar, and they did. So it says the maximum health value has been increased from 180 to 200. Accordingly, the threshold for activating rage has also been raised. Since the rage activation threshold is based on 23.5% of a character's total health, the increase in maximum health will change the rage trigger point from 43 to 47 HP. As a result of this change, rage may now last slightly longer than before, and there may be more situations where it's harder to KO an opponent in rage. Since this could lead to more frequent comeback scenarios, the baseline activation threshold of 23.5% is under review and may be adjusted in a future update. Now, they've basically increased the health bar. So before it was 180, now it's 200. Again, I wasn't a big fan of this change, but I want to try this out before, forming a proper opinion on it. Another thing they've changed is rage can now activate earlier because of the increase in the health value. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that, but yeah, I don't know how it's gonna affect like tournaments and stuff. I guess people are gonna be more strategic with their rage and whatnot, especially since it's gonna be activated earlier. But yeah, it's a very interesting change to say the least. Let's move on. Throws. In the previous update, adjustments were made to ensure that throws would still offer some advantage to the attacker, even if the throw is broken, based on the idea that throws are less effective against opponents who can react and tech after seeing the throw animation. However, considering that throw breaking is a high-level technique reflecting a player's practice and reaction speed, it was deemed excessive to impose a penalty on the defender for breaking the throw. As previously announced, the following change has been implemented: that the mechanic where the defender receives 5 recoverable damage upon a successful throw break has been removed. So this is basically when you take chip damage for breaking the throw. Honestly, I don't know who thought of that. It was a big mistake, in my opinion, for them to even implement that. Why are you getting punished for doing the right thing, So I'm glad they removed that. Next thing, guys, this one. I swear, when I saw this, I was so happy. I was like this. Literally. But yeah. He engages. After a hit, when transitioning into a running motion, the opponent's recovery time has been reduced by 8 frames, changing the frame advantage from +17 to +9. This is so big, and again, it's a step in the right direction. Honestly, I'm so happy with this. So happy. Everyone knows how much I've been complaining about he engages being 2+. I really like this change. But this does mean that characters like Jin, Leroy, Clive can parry. Which is a bit of I'd say they're slightly in an advantage because it's the mind game now. You can't really take your plus frames against those specific characters, and in general, right, I really like this change because there's more mind games. You have to be more careful with your offense. It's not free offense like it was before. You can have step and whatnot. So yeah, I really like this change. Honestly, this change is something I really wanted. It's like the first thing I wanted them to change, in my opinion. I feel like he engages were way too plus. But yeah, let's move on to Heat Dash. Change post-hit aerial combo damage from scaling from 70% to 60%. So damage scaling has been reduced. Change the recoverable damage inflicted when performing a Heat Dash after forcing the opponent to block a move from 7 to 2. Due to this change in aerial combo scaling, a discrepancy has been identified between some sample combos and actual combo damage. This will be addressed in a future update. Now, I'm not sure what this means. The second bullet point, the recoverable damage part, but it's something to do with aerial combo scaling, so it seems good. I'm happy that they've changed the post-hit aerial combo damage scaling from 70% to 60%. This is again a good change for Heat Dashers, especially for like Heat Dash launchers. So yeah. Next one, chip damage. To reduce chip damage on block, the following adjustments have been made. Moves that do not normally deal chip damage to lessen the additional chip damage applied during heat. The chip damage scaling has been changed from 25% to 20%. As a result, chip damage from blocking heat smash attacks has been lowered overall. A great change. Moves that deal chip damage by default, adjustments were made so that no additional chip damage is applied during heat for these moves. Moves whose properties change in heat, or moves that deal increased chip damage due to a character-specific heat system. Due to the revised chip damage calculation, some moves were exhibiting excessive variance in chip damage. Balance adjustments have been made accordingly. Again, a really good change, honestly. Like, chip damage was way too excessive, both outside of heat and in heat in heat state. So I'm really happy with this change. You know, again, some really good changes, honestly, some really good changes. I'm happy with this patch from what I'm reading so far. I haven't tried it out yet. I will try it later. So yeah, this is a big change as well. You know, chip damage getting changed, heat engages, heat dash as well. A great change. So key charge in the previous update, adjustments were made to reduce the overwhelming impact of counter hit based offense. However, it has since been determined that combining charge attacks with elements like rage or stadium can lead to excessive, potentially match-ending damage in a single hit. As such, further rebalancing has been implemented. When a charge attack hits the opponent, the damage scaling on the first hit has been changed from 150% to 110. So again, damage scaling has been changed for key charge attacks on the first hit. Another decent change, but I don't think it's that impactful in my opinion. But yeah, let's move on to the next one because this one's pretty big. This one is really big. Moves that induce a wall stagger. In future Tekken 8 updates, the development team is committed to minimizing situations that lead to one-sided exchanges. Among these, moves that trigger a wall stagger on block were a particular concern. Such moves could easily create extreme advantage, plus 10 frames or more when used near the wall, forcing the defending player into powerful mix-up situations without any opportunity to respond. To reduce these kind of one-sided scenarios, the team has reviewed all wall stagger on block moves across all characters. Any move that previously created an advantage at plus 10 frames or greater on block will no longer trigger a wall stagger when blocked. Again guys, this is such a big change, honestly. So I'm guessing a lot of moves that were super plus at the wall that obviously triggered the wall stagger are no longer wall staggering, which is again a great change. Honestly, like, it's not as frustrating to hold back anymore, I guess. But yeah, I'm really happy with this change. Honestly, I feel like some characters just doing like wall stagger into wall stagger again, like Jin for instance, you know, like running 3 into Zen, or into Zen 3+4, whatever it is, or into dive kick as well. Like, I think it was insane. So I'm really happy with this change, honestly. Like, yeah, some great changes. Fixed an issue where certain input combinations allowed players to break throws that should only be breakable with either 1 only or 2 only, effectively enabling breaks for both types of throws. So this is just an issue that's been fixed with the throw break. I don't think I'll read too much into the patch notes, but yeah, like, the big changes I saw on Twitter was the Snake Eyes hatchet is now -13, which is good. Yeah, and I saw that what was it? I think it was Jin. Obviously Jack's been nerfed quite a bit now. You can now step 2-1 into make some noise, so which is pretty good. Again, good changes. I think we'll go over Jin, I guess. Forward 4-3, which is slash kick, is now +6 whenever he goes into stance. Damage has been reduced on Zen 2. The opponent's behavior on down hit has been reverted to the pre-patch state to prevent follow-up attacks. So they have removed the spike combo which they gave Jin in season 2, which I'm so happy about. Like, there's no reason for Jin to have a spike combo, and there's no reason for anyone to have a spike combo. I hope spike combos are removed from the game across the whole roster, honestly. Like, I don't think they should exist. It's just too much damage. It's not fair. It shouldn't be a thing. And again, Zen 3+4 and Heat 2+3/4. There's no wall stagger. Again, a great change, guys. Honestly, great changes overall. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And this one I'll talk about actually. Jun's stance 1+2. It's now +6 to +4. This is the homing mid, which is safe on block and plus. They've changed that to +4. Now, I think it shouldn't be plus in the first place, but again, this is a good step in the right direction. And again, with King as well, you can now step his 3-2-2 if he charges it. Like, these little changes are making a big difference. I'm really happy, honestly. I was only expecting them, like, I kept my expectations low, I'll be honest with you. I was only expecting them to change and fix Anna, Paul and Jack. But for them to do all this and more, like I'm so happy. Honestly, I think this is a great patch. It's definitely a really good emergency patch. It's something that we've been needing since the release of Season 2, of course. But yeah, I'm really excited to try this out. I mean, all of these changes seem really good. Like the one I'm really happy about, guys, is the heat engagers one and the chip damage one. Honestly, these two to me really stand out. But yeah, honestly, I think this is a really good step in the right direction. I'm starting to feel more confident going into tournaments now, you know. There's more like defensive options in a way, you know. Yeah, I'm really happy. What do you guys think about this update? Please let me know in the comment section down below. I will be streaming this patch on my Twitch later on. You can follow that as well, XJoKa, XJOKA. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe. It really supports the channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.